got back from a movie. Needless to say, I slept the whole freaking time. I went to see It's a Wonderful Life. And yeah, today I was just freaking tired. So, yeah, probably don't need to eat and then go see a movie late at night. And it's long. Yeah, so that didn't really work out for me, but it was a cool experience. I mean, let's see at the Orpheum. It's pretty dope. So yeah, today a couple things kind of came into my awareness. So the first thing was I just went back to this thing time. So I was talking to my grandmother today, and she said, when I was younger, she said the time where you at now, she said I took it for granted. So now she was saying that I appreciate time a lot more. So that kind of added to what I was speaking to yesterday about time. So that was the first thing. And then the second thing was, which I thought this was the big one for today, was that whenever we experience challenge, whether that be really in any form, whether that be people who are challenging to deal with, whether that be any challenging experiences that we face, they're our greatest teacher. They're absolutely our greatest teacher. So this came to me because so today I went to therapy, and I was having some mixed feelings about a particular situation, and um, not that it was like huge, but I was just having some mixed feelings about it. So so I guess some things kind of bubbled up, and I was able to really learn about some things today about myself. So like I was leaving, and it was really a great session. But as I was leaving, so she told me this, and I was like, man, you know what? That's kind of heavy. She said, not that that was the best experience, but look how much you were able to learn today, just from that one situation. For you were able to learn about yourself. And she went on to say that really the experiences we have, the people that we encounter, they're our greatest teacher. They're absolutely our greatest teacher. And so, as I was walking to my car, I was thinking, I said, when I look back on my life and I look at the things that I've experienced, you know, that space of challenge, those have been my most teachable moments. That has been when I've learned the most, when I've been in a rough spot, when I've been uncomfortable, when I've been it's been challenging. That's when I've learned the most. And so essentially it was like, teach me, baby, bring on the challenge. Because really that's where I'm gonna learn. When we think about the things that are the absolute hardest for us, you think about people that you maybe have to deal with at work. Maybe it's people you have to deal with in your everyday life. They're your greatest teachers. They're teaching you things about yourself so that you are becoming the best version of yourself. You're learning more about you. You're becoming the most authentic, authentic you. And then, even if we think about, even some of our relationships and things like that, like I think about some of my past relationships, I'm like, dude, they taught me what love is. They taught me what love is not. They're our greatest teachers. So essentially, I think for me, the big takeaway was, instead of wanting things to always be so copacetic and calm and easy and things like that, because I think in the past I've really liked things to be that way, but as I'm growing, and I'm learning more about me and just the things that are necessary for me to be the best version of myself. Really, I don't know if I necessarily learn as much when it's easy. When things are absolutely easy. Even if someone is telling me how great and awesome, well, maybe some constructive criticism is helping me to push past something, or helping me to grow. And then, even though, like, those tough situations, that's really when I think I've grown the most. So those have been my greatest teachable moments. That is when I've grown the most. When it has been tough, it has been difficult because that one. I mean, it wasn't even a big situation, but it was so many big situation when I'm referring to when I was talking to my therapist. But it was so many layers to it. Like I learned so much about myself in this 1 hour today about one situation. Literally, like it was like one comment. I learned so much about myself. So, I was kind of thankful for that because I said, moving forward, you know, I'm gonna be okay with, just the challenge. The people in my life, they teach me so much every day about myself. They teach me they teach us so much about life in general. If we really just pay attention, they are our greatest teachers. The experience we have, the challenge, the rough spots, those are our greatest teachers. And it's almost as if we just have to appreciate those things. Not that we like them, because let me tell you, sometimes tough times can freaking suck. Like they're totally not easy, but they teach us a lot about life and also about ourselves. And then I think also it's, as I always say, that those tough times, they're equipping us with tools for things that we're going to need later. And a lot of times when we're in the midst of that, we don't necessarily see that, but it's giving us what we need. So if I need strength, or if I need to be tougher, then I'm probably gonna experience some things to get me to that new place. To give me those skills and those tools for what I'm gonna need later. So challenge is awesome. Challenge is great. That is our greatest teacher. So that was my big takeaway today. It's just being able to really lean into challenge, but also understand that those tough spots in our life, those people that are maybe more difficult to deal with, those people in our life who maybe you had a bad relationship, maybe you don't have the best relationship with your parents, all these things, they are our greatest teachers. Maybe you lost your job, that maybe was your greatest teacher. Maybe you learned passion, maybe you learned something that. So these experiences that we encounter, those tough ones, every single day, even when we have feelings and emotions, if we really pay attention and we dig deeper, like we can learn so much about ourselves and really maybe learn the tools necessary for us to get to that next level. So, yeah, that was my big takeaway today. Our experiences are our greatest teachers. So, please subscribe, please share, baby, because guess what? It's all love, y'all. But it's the Dorky Jock signing off. I'm out.